What's up, True Crew? It's Kaneisha, Boyce, Boyce the Voice here of True Enterprise. I have Brandon Satchel recording us. A lot of you guys have been hitting me up, sending me messages, emails, stuff like that, asking me where I've been, asking me why you haven't seen me in a while. And for part of that, I just wanted to explain that I have been in the biggest wilderness experience I've ever been in. Part of it was my own doing, and part of it was just God positioning me to where He's taking me next, and me just fighting it tooth and nail, because that's what I do sometimes. I'm not the easiest person to work with, but I'm working on it, and God's working on me and through me, so we'll see what happens, and all that good stuff. Just the update. True Word Enterprise is an official registered business in this lovely state of ours. I just finished the 501c3 application, so waiting for those paperwork to go through and everything to get done. So I hit Brandon, so I've been hitting her for a while, but like, hey, you available, you available, you available, and we finally got a moment where we could actually get together, and I just wanted to say something, and I said, Brandon, what should I say? What can I say? And she was just like, well, what do you want to say? I'm like, I don't know. So I started telling her a story about this pastor that I came across the other day, and he was talking about fear, and he broke it down in a way that just made so much sense to me, and it stuck with me in a way that I can't really explain. So I want to talk to you guys about that. So he was talking about Adam and Eve, and how a lot of people think that Adam and Eve are the originators of sin as far as when they ate the fruit, but he was talking about how they were also the original fearful people, and a lot of people don't really pay attention to that. And he was saying how Adam biting into the fruit, yes, was sinful, but the only reason why Adam really did it and Eve did it was because the serpent told them that they were lacking something, that fear wasn't the emotion or a feeling, but it was a thought process, that they were lacking something. And he told them, if you eat this, you won't die, and on top of that, you'll be like God. So Adam and Eve, in their mindset, is like, oh, well, I want to be like God because God did A, B, C. But instead of them realizing, like, I don't need to be just like God, I don't need to be God because I have all this. He's supplying everything that I need. I don't lack anything. I haven't had a lack since we've been here. So why now do I need to go and do something different? And so the second that they did that, Adam was like, whoa, and Eve was like, hold up, hold up, because they saw each other in a new light. They started to actually see flaws in themselves. Now those flaws before weren't flaws, they were just, this is me, this is you. But now all of a sudden you're like, oh no, you're naked, I can't see you, and then, oh no, I'm naked, so I gotta cover up too, and you can't see me, and it's like everybody wants to hide and have secrets, and we still have that today where people want to hold stuff back and hide and cover up, but in the reality is you have to be who you're supposed to be and just be content with that. So he started talking about when God came to them, and he was like, why are you hiding? And they said, because I'm naked. And God's like, who told you you were naked? And then they go into this whole thing. So he said God had to kill an animal. We don't see this animal, but he says that Adam and Eve were clothed in animal skins. And he said for them to be clothed in animal skins, that first the animal had to die and blood had to be shed. So he kind of drew it as a prophetic message about Christ, because for us to be clean, for us to be fixed, he had to die. He was the lamb that was slain for us. His blood was shed for us. His flesh was torn for us so that we could be clothed and covered and not have to worry about those type of things. So he said when you're afraid, you don't have to say, oh, I'm afraid of this or I'm afraid of that. He said start praying and asking God to clothe your nakedness, to cover your nakedness, to cover up everything that's exposed so that you can walk and know that you're covered and that there's nothing in this world that's going to stop you. So then he started to talk about Psalm 23, and he said a lot of people are afraid about who the next president is going to be and all that other stuff. And he said, it's fine to vote. It's fine to have an opinion. But don't let your vote be so caught up and consumed with, oh my gosh, if my vote doesn't get cast for the right person, or my vote doesn't pick the right person, woe is me. Like, who cares who the president is? Because the president of the United States isn't the president of your life. So he said, when you put your words and who the politicians are and who politics are, you're putting them in a position of God. And that's not how it's supposed to be. You're putting your fears and into lacking what you think you need to go on. And so he's like, you have to stop doing that, because it's not going to help you. He says, Psalm 23 says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He said, the valley of the shadow of death is not your storm, it's this world. When you walk through this world, nothing in this world is going to be perfect. This world is flawed. So when you try to look for perfection in this world, you're never going to find it. So you're never going to feel complete. You're never going to be over your fears. You're never going to stop being anxious. You're never going to stop being nervous. And you're never going to stop feeling inadequate, because there's nothing in this world that's going to make you feel complete. The only thing that's going to make you feel complete is going straight to God. And that's why he gave us Christ, to bridge that gap and to bring us together and to bring us back into a place that he had originally called us to be, and that's in right fellowship with him. So I want to encourage you guys to understand and to know that God loves you, that God is covering you, and that he's going to clothe your nakedness. And there was so much more that this pastor said that I'm going to actually share the link to the YouTube page. It's 2 1-hour sermons. I know, 1 hour, but it was very informative, and 24 hours later, I'm still reeling on this, and I'm just like, God, I need you to just work with me and to clothe me so that I can get into that next level with you. It's not about the people. It's not about, God, I got to reach 5 million people because you said I have a gift, or I have this, or I have that, and I have to change myself. No, it's just about me saying, God, clothe my nakedness so that I can be used by you, and that your glory will be revealed in this world. So I'll talk to you guys later. I wish you the best. Follow us on Twitter at TrueWordTWE, or follow us on Facebook on the True Word page. I look forward to talking to you guys and for our next video. Deuces.